Divide day 17 back on the road. We got Rob, we got Tyler. We're headed, I think, 90 miles east to something or other lake. There's a grocery store. We get resupplied there. And then I don't know where from there. I think we're really close to Idaho. Had a great breakfast at the little diner in town. The sausage patties that are bigger than my head. It was a great way to send off. It's a little bit of a late start, but it's all good. Just 90 miles, it's 9 hours of riding, maybe a little less. Should be doable. Grocery store we're targeting at the 90 mile mark. Closes at 9 p.m. tonight, so we got plenty of time in theory. So, all good stuff. It's good to be back on the road again. Well, here's a view I haven't seen in a few days. I saw it on the maps, but it's hard to believe. Open standing water. It's like a reservoir. It's a huge dam right there. It's good to see. It's been so arid. Nice to know that if we need water, there's a ready source. Well, terrain's changed again. Our lake is gone. Just dry and arid. Well, I thought maybe we'd have episode 42 of Chris complaining about why it's hard to ride out here as a visually impaired cyclist. So today's challenge is the frozen mud. So this road, when it's wet, turns into the peanut butter mud that the tour is famous for. And first off, I'm so happy I'm not here when it's mud. I want to get that off the chest. I'm not complaining. Could be a lot worse. The problem is we get these tire ruts from trucks and cars and bikes trying to get through it that leave ridges. And ridges play with your wheels as you're going over them, or you get stuck in them. I mentioned before that the road kind of looks like a smooth surface to me, and as it gets closer, things pop out. I scratched a little line up ahead and put my gloves there. That's about when I start to see things in the road. If you're going up a hill at 5 or 10 miles an hour, no big deal. But when you turn around and you start going on a descent like this and you're doing 20, 25 miles an hour, that 10 yards or so of warning, I don't know, maybe you can do the math. That's not much time to react, which is why I'm clamping on the brakes, poking my way down anything that's turned down, whether it's this sort of mud. Pretty happy it's dry and I can roll over the stuff even if it is at a snail's pace. I guess I should quit whining and get back to it. Look, I'll be there in another hour. Well, it took about 15 minutes since recording that before I slipped into one and just saved myself from going down. We're 52 miles into the planned 88-mile day. A little kink in the works. There's a kind of massive storm blowing in. Can't see most of it because of this hill, but we've been watching it for the last 2 miles through the prairie coming across. It's been giving us an amazing tailwind, but I don't know, I want to get caught out here. Unfortunately, the refugee center, since it's Sunday, is all closed up. So there's a hydrant where we can refill some water. There's an outhouse where maybe we can take some shelter. Or we just head out and try to stay ahead of it, and I don't think we're going to outrun it. If it's just rain, that's not a big deal. If it's lightning, that gets a little dodgier. Alright, we found some refuge at the refugee center. They allowed us in for a little while the storm passed. And it's bright blue. And we're going to head back out. Report from up the road. We've got about 10 more miles of Montana. So we hit the Idaho border. Unreal. And that means probably Wyoming tomorrow. If those steep hills are Idaho, I may just head back to Montana. Hey, we made it! Woohoo. There it is, it's official.
One state down.
I beat Rob across Montana.
You got the spread.
Oh, Tour Divide Day 17. We didn't get where we wanted to go, but we did enjoy the ride. Where we wanted to go was a grocery store to restock. And instead we ended up at an RV park campground that had ice cream. And as we stopped to get ice cream, we realized not a bad place to camp. We have access to showers and laundry. Fortunately, since the goal was a grocery store, dinner time is a little spare. Like I have ramen, beef ramen with 2 different flavor tuna packets in it. Rob has some backpacker food he was holding on to. I'm 76 miles today. I made it to Idaho, which is the big thing. Pretty happy about that. I'm gonna go eat my dinner now. Go get a shower and get prepared because tomorrow looks like rain is coming in overnight and it's going to be a wet day all day tomorrow. Hey, happy Canada Day on Tour Divide Day 18. Starting out with some beautiful little single track, double track on a sunny day. It's supposed to be raining. We'll see if that holds out, but for now we're enjoying it. So last night we had some massive thunderstorms come through, which means today we get lots of mud to play in. Fun on the single track came to an end quick. So we made it to town and crack of lightning. So we found Sand Patch and we're going in. We're sheltering from the rain. I mean, it's not Pete's. I'll take it. Well, we survived the rain, thunder, lightning. Sunny day. And the forecast says it'll be sunny all day long. So we got another, I think, 58 miles to go. Pretty sweet section of rail trail. Actually reminds me a lot of back home, except this reminds me a lot more of up in Canada. Makes me feel a little nostalgic. Alberta seems like so far away. I guess it was, over 2.5 weeks ago now. It's tunnel time. That's gonna be a rough trail. All right, well, we found the tunnel right as the rain started, and I swear I heard a little thunder over in the hills. So I think we're gonna stop, make coffee, hang out. We have a nice roof up there. Let the storm pass. All right, who says you can't be civilized on Tour Divide? We got the coffees going, We got the breakfast burritos from this morning. Not a bad way to wait out the rain. We fought the rain and the rain won. Spent the last 2 days trying to avoid this. And now we're stuck up on the mountain with the rain coming in pretty fast and hard. I think we're another 5 miles, maybe 10 miles from shelter. So I think we're just gonna push on unless lightning starts. Came around the corner and we found peanut butter mud. And they aren't kidding. This bike weighs 10 zillion pounds and it's hard to push. The last 10 minutes, we've made it about halfway from that curve. Maybe 500 feet, maybe. We were at mile 56 on the day. We think the campground that we're targeting is 58 to 60. So 2 to 4 miles more. What's gonna be fun is just over that, it starts going down. And this is slippery as anything, so I may be walking that too. Oh, we've made it through the worst of the mud to a place that's totally rideable. Only issue is, despite no matter how much I try, my chain is so full of mud that I can't get it to stay on. So we're still walking. The highs and lows of the Tour Divide. Peanut butter mud cleared up, but I got my drivetrain so stuck I couldn't ride for a while. Rob diligently poked a stick through each link in my chain and we got the thing working again. We then had about the coldest 2 miles, wind whipping across. It was ugly. Fortunately, we met a couple other riders who had been behind us and leapfrogged, and they pointed us to the Squirrel River Elk Ranch, I think it is, which is where we've just found ourselves. We got Dan cleaning off his bike. I'll do that in a minute. That little log cabin over there is where we'll be staying tonight. It's nice and warm. Inside the house, we have someone fixing us patty melts and buffalo wings. I've got an IPA going already. We're in pretty good shape. We went from 15 minutes ago, been ready to turn into a popsicle, to now getting ready to enjoy a nice evening inside in a lounge with good food and some good people. How sweet is this little cabin after a day like that?